All right, guys, we're going to be getting into our Game 7 here of this HotS Best of 9 show match between Quantic Hyun and cScTuruk. This game will be on Core Hall City. Hyun is up 4-2. Let's see if he can bring this game, take this match here, or will Cascade pull it back?
Yeah, Turuk, he did lose the last couple games. We've been saying he needs to make something happen, and he tried to make something happen, but it did not happen his way, I guess. And interesting map, definitely. As taking a natural on this map is very easy. Taking a third might be a bit harder. Hyun actually advertising his Twitter here, guys. If you don't follow him yet, definitely go check him out. Twitter.com/Quantic_Hyun. And I'll let you go over the player's introduction if you want.
All right, well, spawning in the left position of Core Hall City, it is our Purple Terran. He started 0-2. He's now at the brink of losing this match. Can he take it back? It is cScTuruk. And spawning as the Blue Zerg, as he said, he was down 0-2. He's won the last 4 games in a row. He only needs 1 more to secure this show match. It is Quantic Gaming's Hyun.
And Hyun, he reacted very well to whatever Turuk was doing in all of the previous games, which was sort of predictable in the previous game. The last one, he was very fortunate to be able to spot those barracks. But on this map, he might choose to play a bit differently than he usually does. Not in his original build order, but after that, since it's very hard to take a third, he might just go for the type of strategy where you don't let your opponent take a third, or you try to put some heavier pressure than you would on other maps. Because of the big ramp near the main, I don't think he's gonna go for a quick rush with roaches like we've seen him do once before. And Turuk, I really like this choice. He's going for the very quick command center here. This is definitely one of the best maps for that, and he should be able to get away with it quite easily here.
Yeah, I like the build order decision, especially since it's one of those maps where if, as you said, Hyun scouts this, this isn't the map where you get a fast third on. It can be really difficult for him to try to punish a command center first with that. It opens up a couple more options for Turuk to go for harass. And this is the first CC first build we've seen out of Turuk. So I'm curious if he's going to go for the same style of going straight for Widow Mines, if he's going to open Hellions, possibly any kind of barracks aggression. Although, as you stated at the beginning of this match, Turuk really likes his mech play. He's gone mech every single game so far. But looking at scouting, Hyun's about to find Turuk's base. I think he actually... No, he didn't see anything just yet. But Turuk is actually going to scout all of the other bases first. So neither player going to have too much of an idea of what's going on in this game just yet. But the spawning pool is done for Hyun. No gas yet. So we're going to see what he wants to do. What do you think is... what does Zerg do on this map? I have this vetoed. I actually don't play on it terribly much myself.
Hyun hasn't been able to scout anything, but I think if he had been able to, he might have just taken a very quick third. But instead of that, he's just going to go for 2 extractors here. And like I said before, I think he might go for some heavier pressure than he has in the previous games, maybe. Personally, if I was up with 4-2 in a show match like this, and I've just been dominating the last few games, I would just do something totally different, like a big swarm host push, for example, after having defended the initial drop with those mines. Just get a couple queens, start building up that queen count, and do a big push, or maybe even Hydralist.
Yeah, that'd be strong. I mean, he could also just try to just end it real quick. I feel like with the way that Turuk's been playing, like his style, I think it's really vulnerable to fast Mutalisk play. He doesn't go for any number of Thors. He gets his Vikings after a Banshee. The Widow Mines are strong, but he always has them at the front. You know, he needs them there because of the way that he plays this. So I'd like to see some fast Mutalisks out of Hyun personally, but we're going to have that Zergling speed start now, and he's going to start a Roachwarn. So it looks like we might see a little bit more of what we've been seeing in these previous matches out of Hyun.
And Hyun, he has his main almost perfectly saturated here with 15 drones, 14 at the expansion. He's actually saving lavas right now. He's not making anything. He's on 43 supply out of 52. He's getting scanned. He's gonna wait. But if Turuk realizes that there is extra lavas not being used right now, we have speed on the way and roaches. I mean, Roach Warren about to finish. this might send Turuk in a full defensive mode here. He's already on 2 mines. He's going to keep on pumping out mines from the first factory with a reactor. He's adding on a 3rd factory. He's not going to starport this game. And
we have a Baneling nest for Hyun. This looks like he's going to just go for a 2-base hatchery tech-based timing. Just a bunch of Banelings, Roaches, and Zergling pressure is usually used to just kill a Terran player that's playing any amount of greed. It's going to be a little difficult to move up with the Banelings first, though, because I feel like the Widow Mines should actually do a pretty decent job of killing them, although the Banelings will be close enough by the time that they reach the Widow Mines that they should be able to break this wall down, and that's going to make things a little bit scary, but we do have a tank already on the way for Turuk. He just needs to survive a little bit, and he can actually get a pretty solid defense up against this. His barracks has scouted the Baneling nest, so he should have an idea that there's something aggressive coming out of Hyun.
And the barracks, it saw the Roaches as well coming out from the hatchery at the expansion, so he knows there is a huge attack headed this way. He's going to leave his mines in position. He's actually on bow. Oh my god! He's letting the mines use the detonation on those Zerglings, and there's not going to be any left for those Roaches. So many Roaches.
He's a target fire the Banelings.
Oh. Only 1 tank.
Oh man, this 1 tank, you know, he barely wasn't able to hold off. I like that he used the Widow Mine. He used the Zerglings to bait out the Widow Mines, and now they all have to wait for that cooldown to go down. And now there's Roaches and Zerglings, and there's a Baneling in the main base. That's just going to be GG for Turuk. A really quick win for Hyun to finish off this series.
And Turuk, I feel like he wasn't there mentally anymore. He just had to unburrow his mines. This seems like such an obvious move, even for me who plays Protoss. There is a couple of links being sent in. Unburrow your mines. Let the links die to the bunker, and then when the big attack comes, you can burrow your mines all you want and start killing everything. But now, because of that, the 4 detonations from the 4 initial mines were used on those couple Zerglings, and then after that, the Roaches were able to move in and do too much damage, and there was just too much for Turuk to hold.
Yeah, that was just a, well-executed timing by Hyun, and I have to say it's been the story of this game. He went for the faster tank, but I feel like Hellions would have helped him a little bit more with holding off some of those units. It's a really, really difficult call to make because he did go for a fast tank, but Hyun's timing hit fast enough that it didn't matter. Really, really well executed by Hyun, and a great way to come back from being down 0-2.
Yep. Perfectly said, and well, thanks to you for casting with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it on the stream. It's
been a pleasure. If you guys want casting here, I'm Nathanias from Quantic Gaming. With me is Todd. You can follow our Twitters. I'm at QuanticNate, and your Twitter is at ToddSC2, I believe.
Yes, it
so
is.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the casting. I'm personally always looking for feedback on it. And yeah, all right, I guess we'll see you guys later. Have an awesome day.
See you.